Hey folks, I am here with Inga McCarthy of Cake. Inga, how are you doing?
We're doing as good as everybody else is at this point, kind of waiting and seeing and trying to figure out what we're going to do.
It's a pretty precarious situation, so I just wondering how someone in the food service industry is dealing with all of this.
I checked in with Brian Muehlman on Sunday. He's a Board of Health inspector, just to double check and make sure that we could still be open. And because our business is primarily takeout or orders, that is not a problem.
Hmm.
Obviously, there are a lot less people out because they are heeding advice and staying at home. But our weddings have been postponed. We had some wedding showers that are going to get rescheduled. I talked to one of my brides today, and she said my wedding is a crime, which I thought was sort of the first time, but kind of poignant. Um,
Yeah,
so we're really just trying to adjust and supporting our staff and making sure that we stay healthy and supporting the community in whichever way we can. So
right.
it's unprecedented.
Yeah, so what are you taking any extra measures at all? Or
Yeah, so what we're doing is we continue as always. Our kitchen is open, so everybody's been able to see how we've dealt with food preparation in the past. We continue doing the same thing, except we schedule extra hand washes. We're trying to limit the people that are in the store, um, but we typically have people come in and out all day. We sanitize the door handles. We wipe down surfaces. We have alcohol swabs for the POS. And we're sort of right now moving for pickup orders. We put them on a table outside, not outside, but in the front of the store, to
uh,
be able to give us that distancing so people can still pick up their orders and at the same time stay safe.
yeah, so how many employees do you have?
So we have like a semi full. We have two, aside from myself, two other full time employees and one part time employee, and then weekend staff, two part time employees. So because of the slowness, we need to sort of reevaluate what our staffing needs are. Obviously, they're not the
Yeah,
same as we have in the summer, which then our staff grows. But it's hard when you're responsible for people's livelihoods, and it's a big as a business owner. It's something that really weighs on you because every decision that I have to make affects. There's a ripple effect to that. So we just try and do the best that we can with what we have, and sometimes that has to be enough. And you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. The decisions I thought I was going to take on Friday are not the decisions that I took on Sunday, and that's how we have to roll with it.
yeah, and it's such a tenuous time for a lot of small business owners, and it's just like
Yeah.
how long can we sustain if this is prolonged for 2 or 3 months? I mean, I've already heard from a couple people that I work with that they already know they're not going to see May.
Yeah.
You know, so it's amazing how we're coping with this, and I mean, to me, it's also you see how it affects every single person in your business, from your employees to people delivering to you to the customers having to come and pick up outside now. It's
Yep.
crazy.
And to the people, we've had quite a few people. I sent out an email this morning to our customers. We've had quite a few people show up to sort of support us, which is great. But we can't. You sent out some really useful information about small business loan assistance, which we're filling out right now. But it's hard, sort of being in that fourth year where we're seeing lots of growth and sort of really great community engagement to see all of this. It's not just your work today, but I feel like it's like the last 4 years.
Yeah,
It's just you have no idea what's going to happen with it. So it's a little stressful.
it's a great point, Ingrid, because it's the one thing that I've learned doing this for almost 8 years now. It is that fine line between staying in business and losing the business, and it's either an unexpected illness, a pregnancy, a divorce, some unforeseen natural disaster. Like, it's
Yep.
weird. And the businesses you think have a strong foothold in the community that are right as rain and on solid footing don't. And that's why, especially in an area like this, where there aren't a lot of big box franchises or
No.
places, it's really mom and pop heavy. It's how we're going to help. How do we help each other sort of navigate these waters?
Staying safe and following recommendations to make sure that everyone can sort of come out of this. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. It would be, it's one of those things that I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow, but we're here, and we're going to start. I'm working on some online purchasing abilities, unbaked cookies. If you need to bake cookies with your family, I'm probably going to be posting some tutorials on how to do some, frosting with what you have at home. I'm going to bake some bread because I couldn't find a loaf of bread that I really wanted to eat at the grocery store because it was all sold out. And I'm not a fan of marble rye. But it's what we can do. It's really up in the air, and I really worry about the people that rely on me for their paychecks and for their just for everything. That was the biggest sort of honor and sort of craziness about opening this business, is that I realized that I had to write somebody's paycheck, and their paycheck, allows them to live. And that feels like a really big responsibility right now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I want to reiterate, KCAN is still business as usual. If people order through you now, or if they want to learn more about you or get in contact with you, how can they do
that? Hold on one second. Oh, we have a phone call and a cake pickup on our new thing. So I should be rolling out my online stuff soon. And if not, you can always call us and pay by phone. I think that we're going to be trying to do sort of like a sweet delivery route between 4 and 6. So you can order your items and we will drop them off on your front porch. You can pay with a credit card over the phone. And just knowing that this situation is fluid, we don't know what we're going to get on a daily basis from our suppliers, what we have available, but we are trying our best to make the best out of a crappy situation.
Yeah, and it's not just cake at KCAN too. We do all sorts of.
We have quiches. So far, we still have meat pies. We have veggie galettes. We have plenty of vegetables. And eat your veggies, people. We have carrots from Aprilla Farm that are delicious in our carrot cakes. So we also support local businesses with our purchasing.
Very cool. So Inga, I'm going to stay in touch with you as the days and weeks unfold here. So we'll just visit you again. And of course, Queen Amon, you have to save some of that for me because I'll be by soon.
Yes.
And stay safe, stay well, stay to your staff as well. And we'll catch up soon.
Perfect. You as well. Bye.
Love you, Inga. Bye-bye.